You leftists are insufferable. It looks like I got a slight white cast on my skin today. It's probably because of this. I am starting a new skincare routine, and the routine requires for me to wear sunscreen. And so I got this ultra sheer sunscreen from Neutrogena. It's not too bad. Y'all let me know. Is the white cast really bad? But I gotta wear it. Before we get any deeper into this, let me shout out my old faithfuls. Thank you so much for all of the support. I appreciate y'all. I also want to shout out my channel members. Thank y'all for the additional support that you provide to my channel. I appreciate it. I also want to say hey to the newbies. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for clicking on that subscribe button. If you've come across this video and are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd be happy to have you. If you look at the videos that I uploaded on yesterday, you will see that YouTube is still on their SHIT. So everybody, please hit that like button, make a comment, share the video, and hype the video. That helps to get me into the algorithm and helps to keep me in the algorithm. Okay. Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, is the representative out in Dallas, Texas. And currently, Dallas, Texas is dealing with a travesty. Here's what's going on.
Now we want to go to Dallas, where at least 3 people are dead after a gas explosion and fire destroyed an apartment complex. Firefighters spent the night sifting through the debris, searching for people still missing. Jason Allison is in Dallas this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Dallas fire rescue teams have been here at this location throughout the night. They said the operation is not going to be finished until they have been able to search every inch of this building that exploded. Officials confirmed 2 women and a child were killed in this explosion and fire. At least 5 other people were injured, and officials are still not sure on just how many people might still be unaccounted for.
Oh my God!
Shock and chaos after an explosion Thursday afternoon turned this Dallas apartment building into a towering inferno.
Natural gas explosion. Multiple victims.
Witnesses say they heard a large boom and then saw people running from the flames.
I felt like a big boom. There was not one, but there was 2 of them. And then I took off running.
There was this little girl who was like barely getting out of the debris. And after that, like the fire just started spreading.
Fire officials said the first call they received was for a gas leak just before 1 p.m. local time.
At some point while those units were en route is when the explosion occurred.
About 120 firefighters had descended on the building to battle the flames engulfing the more than 20-unit apartment complex. A plume of black smoke could be seen for miles.
I was just driving back and I saw the smoke and I kept thinking, wow, that looks so bad.
Casey Brocker had just moved in to the now burned down building last week.
It's literally what I have on right now, and this purse is all I have.
According to Atmos Energy, the fire department reported that a construction crew, unrelated to the gas company, damaged a natural gas pipeline near the complex.
There are a number of things that we are before we are first responders. And that is, excuse me. And that, we're parents regarding who might be in those apartments. They really weigh on our heart.
The explosion and fire happened right next to a high school. It's this building right here, but it was empty. No students there because it was the first day of summer break. The NTSB is now also sending a team to Dallas to investigate.
All right, Jason, thank you very much.
The first day of summer break, which means probably more people were at home than typically not. And so Jasmine does as she always does. She got activated. Her and her staff opened up her office, opened up the phone lines so that those people who were in need can call up to her office to receive information on much needed resources, information like housing, clothing, food. How can these people get back on their feet? They've lost everything. That one woman had moved into her apartment just a week ago, and she said the only thing she now has were the clothes on her back and her purse. She's going to need some support. And while Jasmine has opened up her office and she's taking calls and she's out in the community doing what it is that she needs to do for her constituents, Talarico supporters have taken this opportunity to clog up her phone lines to hold her accountable. Accountable for what? I don't know. But over on Threads, this post became viral. Somebody by the name of Lily, she says she's mad. People are calling her office and holding her accountable. Keep calling. And what she did was she shared a post that Jasmine put out there on social media. And the post, it was her commenting on a video that one of my mutuals shared. And in the video, he was talking about how basically insufferable leftists are. And so let's read what Jasmine had to say. And so in response to my mutual's post, Jasmine stated, "I hate this. Harassing or bullying people isn't helpful to anyone. My poor staff that is working through a horrific apartment explosion in my district said that people outside of our district have been calling our official office not proper, yelling and screaming about what I need to be doing in this moment. Constituents are missing and some are dead, and we are attempting to do our job of working collaboratively on behalf of our families, and lines are being clogged with foolishness." She continues on with another post and says, "Let me clarify. I am talking about the same people that are being mentioned in the video. Supporters of a specific candidate are clogging our lines about their candidate instead of our lines being open for our constituents. You leftists are insufferable." And so I reposted Jasmine's post, and this is what I had to say. Here's a reading. While Jasmine is dealing with a tragedy of epic proportions in her district, James Talarico supporters have decided the best use of their time is to flood her office with calls and clog up the phone lines, making it harder for her constituents to get information about critical resources. And why are they doing this? To hold her accountable. Accountable for what exactly? Their guy won. Why aren't they phone banking or outdoor knocking for him? Silly me. I forgot. It's because of racism. Yes, racism. It's easier to target Jasmine, a black woman with power and influence, than it is to do the hard work of organizing, phone banking, door knocking, and actually earning votes. Instead, they've decided to channel the energy of their clan ancestors and made harassing and bullying a black woman their political strategy. Their guy won. Jasmine isn't running against him, yet they're still obsessed with her. Funny how the black woman wasn't chosen, but yet they expect her to do their work. And wouldn't it be something if the Christian spirit that Talarico talks so much about inspired him to step up and help Jasmine's district during this crisis? Maybe volunteer to help answer some of those phone calls, share resource information, and serve people in need. Help God's people. But no, Instead, he's silent while some of his supporters clog up her office phone lines and make it harder for constituents to access critical information and resources. And that silence isn't new. He's silent about their deplorable behavior now, just as he was silent about their deplorable behavior during the primary. At some point, the question has to be asked. If you won't condemn it or step in to actively deter it, what message are you sending to the people doing it? I eagerly await your responses to my question. What message is he sending to the people who are displaying and doing this deplorable behavior? And yet, while they do this nasty shit, they will, out the other side of their mouths and their necks, say we all have to come together to beat Paxton. This is exactly why Black Texans ain't feeling voting for James Talarico. That's all I got, y'all. I'll see y'all later.